We're good. Okay, what do we got? Gladiator ascendancy. So we're going out. Attack speed. Maim and blind. Take 10% increased physical damage. Okay. Increased physical damage. Okay, hang on. Okay. We lost like 1% attack speed from minor nodes for some reason. Attacks. So we've still got the bleed explode stuff pretty much unchanged. Arena challenger number 6, so out there. 2% more attack and movement speed per challenger charge. 25% chance to gain challenger charge when you hit a rare or unique enemy while in blood stance. Gain a challenger charge when you kill an enemy while in sand stance. Plus 10 to maximum challenger charges. So that should be up 100% of the time. So you're looking at 20% more attack and move speed? That's pretty good. A more multiplier on your attack speed, that's insane. That could be really nice. Okay. So it depends on whether the blood and stand stuff is shit. I'd like to know how long the challenger charges last. Because I could definitely, on rare or uniques, even if they're like hugely fast decaying, that will still be maintained at 10. But I want to know how good it is. Yeah, it should be fine. Okay, what's this other one path? 13, 14. Attack speed, damage with one-handed weapons, and... Right, so that's still on kill, which I was hoping for that to be changed to like also have like a chance on hit for rares and whatnot, so you could keep it up. But that's pretty much exactly the same. But that's okay. And what do our block stuff look like? So out to 10, down to 8 and 12. So 10 is chance to block while dual wielding or holding a shield. And then chance to block if you were hit recently. Increased damage if you've taken no damage from hits recently. Cannot be stunned by hits you block. Your counter attacks deal double damage. Nothing changed, I think. That's exactly the same. Yep. Out to 12, which is attack speed while dual wielding or holding a shield. Am I the only one who was really hoping that it would be block chance, just generic block chance, or at least while holding a staff? Because I thought some of the staff stuff was really cool, and we were going to get attack staffs, and I was really hoping I could make a block staff gladiator. That would be cool. So nothing changed there. And nothing changed on 8 either. Overall, this is a very underwhelming ascendancy. So the only thing that's different really is this new wheel out here to 6. But we don't even know anything about challenger charges. We don't know if they're any good. And it's really limited to work only with that blood and sand stance, which I really don't enjoy it when ascendancy classes get skill specific things. Those feel bad to me because, you know, like There's two things that can happen when you put a specific skill in an no, there's more than two. There's a few different ways stuff can happen when you put a skill in the ascendancy. Either the skill or interaction that you're talking about is already good on its own, right? Let's say it's already good, it's good on any character you use, or that builds around it. Then you've got two options. Either the ascendancy is impactful and it matters, in which case it's almost mandatory because it makes that good thing so much better. And then you're pretty much pigeonholed into, oh, you're playing a Blood and Sand stance build, why aren't you a Gladiator? Or the nodes in the ascendancy are irrelevant and so small of a buff that they don't matter, so you can still continue using it on any ascendancy. Or it's shit on its own, and the ascendancy buffs it to a point where it's good, where you're pigeonholed into only using it on a Gladiator, and no other class can use it. And those are the only two ways that it happens. Like, when you tie it to an ascendancy, either the ascendancy is good and you're pigeonholed, or the ascendancy is useless, and then you might as well be anything else. And there's just those points in the ascendancy don't mean anything. And those are like the only two outcomes that can happen whenever you do that. Like, they're the only two possible things that can happen when you tie an ascendancy to a skill. So I'm really against that. And yes, yellow, that is an excellent representation of exactly what I'm talking about. The Hierophant brand nodes, because it's got, oh, we're going to put some specific brand nodes into the Hierophant. But those nodes are so unimpactful that no one is playing a Hierophant brand build, because an Inquisitor brand build, a Trickster brand build, a Elementalist brand build are all better, because the nodes aren't good enough. And if they buff those nodes so that they are good enough, all brand builds become Hierophant builds. And then that's not good either. And so I'm not sure that I love the trend of adding these skills into ascendancies. They feel very anti-PoE. They feel very against the core design of PoE, which is supposed to be you can make anything as anything, right? It's all supposed to be up to player agency, all up to I can pick to do this weird thing. And whenever you try and tie these skills in, you go against that mindset. And so, not a fan of that. Overall, super excited about the last ascendancy we saw, the Chieftain, which I should definitely do a YouTube video on, whoops. But not so happy about this one. Probably interested in seeing how a block build goes, a max block build that uses these stances. If the stances are fun, then it'll be a new way to play and a new set of things we can do with it. But overall, not super excited about Gladiator.